Good afternoon. Welcome to my channel. How are you today? We are continuing to diamond paint our new canvas, which is the Froggy with an umbrella. Actually, they're leaves, but he uses them as an umbrella. I think this is a much better camera focus. If I move this over a little bit. I was not pleased with the one yesterday. There. Gonna put this aside for now. Let me see what that symbol is over there. I have no idea. It's a 310, would you believe? Yeah, you would believe. I know. Okay, let me get that out. 310. We only have one little jar of it, so it couldn't be that much. Let's see. What part would that be? Black? Over the umbrella? Give it a shake, shake, shake. And let's see. How are you doing today? How was your weekend? It's a Monday afternoon. Hope you had a chance to rest. I have decided that we are going to make a birthday project for the birthday of my channel, and we should get the package tomorrow. So we should have an unboxing tomorrow. Should be fun. Let me see. That's the problem with those clear multiplacers. They seem to be a little bit too chubby for the drills to fit properly, in my opinion. So this is our 310, our trusted black. Oh my. Okay, I think we're done with that symbol. So we're going to fill in the one over there. Started that yesterday. Remember? That's a symbol O. And that would be a 3768. And that's a different symbol over there. Okay. That's a symbol D over there. So what did you do on the weekend? Do you have any special plans for, Valentine's Day? Like I said, we're going to make a birthday, well, let me just say it will be a surprise, okay? It's gonna be fantastic for the birthday of my channel. Yes, it's gonna be 1 year old on February 14th. Exactly. I think it happened because when we moved here, it was in February, and I had to switch internet providers. And up until then, I had a channel, but I didn't do anything with it. And then when we moved over here to the city, that's when I started to activate this channel and get to work showing, what I do, my crafts, etc. Now we need 3787. Over here, a few of them. And I didn't know which one of my crafts that I was learning I should start my channel with. It was at that time where we had to spend a lot of time at home, just like everybody else. And I thought that was an excellent time to learn new crafts. So then I started concentrating on diamond painting and amigurumi. By the way, my bunny rabbit is coming along. At this particular moment, it doesn't look like a doggy like last year. It turned out to be a cute little puppy. The bunny rabbit turned into a puppy. What can I tell you? We loved it anyway. But I am hoping that I have learned from my mistakes, Now for me to do amigurumi, I have to have a pattern that goes, line by line. I cannot read those, I don't know, those squares and, those charts or whatever. Nope, that don't work with me. I need it to go line by line. And then I can manage to do it. Now this new pattern was not as detailed line by line as I was used to it. So I did make a few mistakes, but since I have learned quite a lot along the way, I was able to correct the mistakes. Now, this is what I mean. Just keep at it, and then you will learn, just like me. Believe me, folks, if I can do it, anybody can do it. And I'm very serious. Of course, I learned it on YouTube. What I have also learned is how to use the pause button. Because what I was trying to learn from the video, it was about 5 steps ahead of me. I was still struggling with an hour behind. So I learned how to use the pause button and catch up to the video and then continue. So this is what I would suggest to do. And I think a very important bit of advice, I don't even know what to call it, what I've seen and what I've heard when I was complaining, I said, well, my amigurumi doesn't look like yours. Everybody can do such beautiful work, and I'm so hopeless, blah, 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 blah. I was feeling sorry for myself. And one of the ladies, actually one of the mods, told me, don't compare your work to other people's, because yours is your special style. And I never thought about that before. But how true that is. If I don't walk out of the canvas, then I'm crooked. You're used to that by now. We're trying, folks, we're trying. Now that helped me a lot when I saw that. Don't compare your work to someone else's, because this is what makes it special, because it's your work. And this is why the gift that you make by your hands is something very special, because no one else has, exactly the same movements, as far as yarn goes, your tension, whatever. This glue on this canvas is so fantastic, I can't move the drills over. Just a slight complaining, in case you were missing my complaining, I thought I'd give you a little bit, So I would encourage everyone, even if you don't have time, because that was another thing that I was saying. Oh, I don't have time to do this for hours and hours and hours. You don't have to. Most of the time, I do diamond painting while I'm doing something else. Like right now, I'm doing the laundry. Or in the meantime, I am, I started cooking. I set up a little workstation, toward the other end of the kitchen. So not where the sink and everything is, but on the other side of the kitchen, where the little rest area and what have you. Hubby usually parks himself on the couch that we put in here, so he can rest while I'm doing my thing. you know. So I do a little bit of diamond painting, and I continue whatever I'm doing, come back, do a little diamond painting. And like I told you before you know it, your canvas is done. And you're like, wow, I thought I don't have time for that. Now, who said that you have a time frame where you must finish it? Nobody. It's your canvas, your property, you paid for it. You can do whatever you wish with it. That's another thing that I had in the comments. One of the fellow diamond painters asked, I would like to replace some of the drills, with blinkies that we have left over, those crystal ones. And will I get in trouble? I go, who is going to cause you trouble? I don't understand the question. What kind of trouble? We don't have diamond painting police, Of course you can replace it or do it whichever way you like. It's yours. Actually, what she meant, will I get in trouble with the artist or something like that? I go, no, I doubt if he or she is going to come and check every one of the canvases to, But this is how we are raised, Some of us are raised with so much restrictions and so much fear that it inhibits our individuality, in my opinion. Now, this is an excellent craft to unwind, relax. I usually put music on, I told you that. I also will light some scented candles, make a nice little event in the day where my day was hectic and I'm all tired out and, I'm just leave me alone. Let me die in peace. You know the mood. And you start doing your diamond painting, you're like, I don't really want to do it. I'm not in the mood for it. I'm not in the mood for anything. And you start putting a couple of drills down and you look at the colors. And before you know it, a whole hour has gone by. And in that 1 hour, you were not thinking about everything that was going on during the day. You were concentrating on your diamond painting. And you actually relaxed. Now for me, relaxing and sleeping, it's a no-go. It's rather difficult for me. I have found diamond painting to be excellent. I was also talking with one of my doctor friends, and he said for his geriatric patients, he strongly recommends doing something like this. The eye and the hand coordination. Now, my eyes are going to need laser surgery. We talked about that. Concentration. He said he definitely recommends it. He saw me doing it. And he said, yes, the only problem would be that it's small, the drills, but using a magnifying glass, or let's say a magnifying reading glass for those that do not need special glasses, or the ones that already had surgery, like I am going to have, then I will not need glasses anymore, so I've been told. I'm not too keen on surgery. But he claims that, in his opinion, it's excellent. It's excellent for the patients that are suffering from stress because you have a combination of having to concentrate, on what you're doing. Also, you have, which to me was rather new, you have color therapy. Have you heard about color therapy? Please, comment in the comment section. Because that was something new for me to hear. Is there really such a thing as color therapy? At the hot spring spa at Shielvo, they had different kind of solarium, and one of them was color therapy. And I was like, okay, I'm lying here and there's pretty colors going around. Is this really serious? And now when I was talking to this doctor friend of mine, he goes, yes, definitely. Color therapy can increase a mood that tends to be somewhat depressive. And let's face it, in these gray winter months, when we are stuck indoors, who doesn't have a bit of the downers? Now, of course, I am not against seeking medical help by all means. Don't just say, oh, I'm just a little bit down. Maybe it's not just all that. So definitely, he said that this would also count as color therapy, especially if we are using somewhat brighter colors. The big canvas is something of a muted colors. And then we just did the teddy bear love, which had these beautiful reds and everything. And definitely I felt my mood lifted from going from the muted, rather grayish, brownish, and outside sort of grayish, brownish. Well, you know what I mean. Definitely lifted my mood. I think that's a number 1 there. Do I have a number 1? Yes, it's a 165. Why not? It's a yellow. Oh, it's over here. That part, I think. Of the umbrella. So I was not even aware that I'm doing something I love. And just think of all the benefits that comes from doing this. I was amazed, I think by now all of us need a little bit of mood lifting. What's your opinion on that? Fascinating, the things you learn. Now let me tell you, any question that you have, you can find something on YouTube for it. But I'm speaking from experience. If you want a tutorial, look at more than one. And then, of course, you will have a favorite person. I have no idea how we pick out favorites, I guess. Something clicks, positively between our personalities or the way they present things simply. So you do benefit from their presentation, and this is why you are looking for videos to learn or to improve. I learned many new tricks from diamond painters that have been doing it for years. And of course, look how good it was when we ran into the problems. We were learning how to iron a canvas and things like that. Now, if there were no diamond painting videos on YouTube, I think I would have burned quite a few canvases. And maybe that canvas that was tortured by our customs people. Maybe that would have gone in the rubbish if there weren't any videos on YouTube that would give suggestions as how to solve different problems that we may run into. So they are very beneficial. And the more you learn, the more confident you are in doing your craft. And then if some little hurdle comes along, you're like, oh, okay, I know how to solve this. And before you know it, you become an expert. Well, I'm not an expert yet. I think I would have to do a couple of hundred more canvases. But the other day we were talking about this, and I was thinking, what possible problem can come up that we have not gone through with and solved? And another thing, my diamond paintings take time to finish. They don't magically, come out of the box and a couple of days later I have a finished diamond painting. I do it when I have time, and that takes time, especially when we're doing a big one. But we get it done. Now this is for my fellow crafters that think, well, I can't do crafts because I can't finish it lightning fast. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. It's your craft. The object is to enjoy it. Look at these pretty colors here. I think that would cheer anybody up. It's a miserable gray day out there. No snow. I know a lot of you have lots of snow and you wish it would go away, but we had no snow this winter. Weird. I'm serious. This is Eastern Europe. We are used to having at least a bit of snow in the winter. I mean, how can you have winter with no snow? I remember my first Christmas Eve in this country. And they said, well, you came from a different country. I'm sure you're homesick, blah, blah, blah. What is it that you would like that you perhaps don't have in this country? He said, there's only one thing that I'm hoping for, and that is snow for Christmas Eve. And, well, there was no snow. And as we were walking out of the church, we had an afternoon church service for the children. Usually that time is used by their parents to, in Hungary, the Christmas tree is decorated on the 24th. So, and the baby Jesus brings the Christmas tree and the presents. So they have a children's Christmas Eve service where the children put on a little play and everything, And as we were walking out, it started to snow. And I still remember that was the most precious gift I ever had for Christmas. It was fantastic. I was so happy. So, thank you very much for spending time with me this Monday afternoon. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy. Please hit the like and the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.